Oh man, where do I start? It's been a while since I posted a video. I know, I apologize. I've posted a couple of little random videos here and there, but I haven't done any videos really on that or really showing y'all anything that's going on with these two. But before I go on, I just want to say thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. Really wasn't expecting that, especially as much as I have been posting. That's just crazy. You guys are awesome. I don't know what to say, man. Y'all are great. So this video is probably gonna be a little all over the place. I haven't done this in a while, so I've kind of forgot the groove. So I'm gonna give you guys a little update on all three of them, starting with the Camry, because of course the Camry is the one that you guys all know and love. And then we'll do one of these. We'll do this one and that one. I haven't really done any videos on either one of those two. And I'll get into why I haven't been posting later on in the video. I'll give you guys a little rundown on what's been going on. But with no further ado, let's jump right in. So the Camry, it's been probably over a year since I've done any videos on it. If not close to a year. Guess how many miles it has on it now? 379,000. We're getting really close to 400,000 miles with this thing. It's crazy. And it's still going strong. Still got the same engine that burns oil. Still got the transmission that's questionable. Actually, I did do one thing though that seems to have helped it a little bit with the transmission. Now, it never had any issues running hot or anything. It's just it's got a funny 1 to 2 shift when it's warmed up. So I added a secondary transcooler. So it's got the transcooler that it already has in the radiator, and then it comes out and it goes through this one as well. So it's got a little bit more transmission cooling. Did it help? A little bit, yeah. It's still not perfect, but I still drive it. It still does fine. It still doesn't leave me stranded or anything. New battery, did that beginning of the year. I completely redid all the amp wiring. This is some proper thick wire that I pulled off of a truck that I was working on at work. I had a job working on big trucks for a little while. I'll explain more about that later. And not long after I redid all the amp wiring, I had an amp go out. I had a nice old school Sony 1000-watt amp running these two 10s here, and it went out. So I have that one now, and it's not great, but it does the job for now. Wiring is a little bit of a mess back here at the moment. I just stepped in ants, so that's nice. But other than that, really nothing new in here. I did replace this center bezel piece not long ago because it was cracking real bad, and I replaced both side view mirrors because the ones that I had on it I had painted black pretty badly with some rattle can paint. So I pulled these off a black car at the junkyard and replaced them. And also the motors that were inside of them were starting to break, so replaced those. Other than that, not much new on the Camry. It's still here and it's still going. It's a little dirty right now. I did front brakes on it a while back. I just did pads. I wanted to do rotors, but I ended up just leaving those because they're not really warped or anything. Just left the rotors alone because they're still well within the thickness specs. So yeah, I mean, really not much new on the Camry, but it's still here. I haven't been driving it much. I've been kind of just letting it relax because, you know, because I'm sure you guys all know, I've put many hard miles on this car over the years, and now that I have these two, I can kind of let this one breathe a little bit. This is still my go-to road trip car. It's good on gas. It's geared real tall, so it's really good for highway. So I do use it for road trips a lot. It's kind of become my my cannonball car, I guess you could say. So let's see. Let's talk about the truck. So this truck, I did one video on it when I did the timing belt job, and that's about it really. I've had this truck for just over a year now. It's a 2001 Toyota Tundra, two-wheel drive, V6. Not very desirable, honestly, but I needed a truck, and I've always wanted a Tundra. I was really looking for a Tacoma, but I always wanted a Tundra. I just didn't think I'd get one because didn't think I'd get one because they're kind of expensive, but this one just kind of fell in my lap. It's pretty rough, but I bought it, and I had to put a timing belt in it when I first got it because it was pretty bad. And that's the one video I did. I put a timing belt on this truck, and ever since then I've been daily driving it for a year, and it's been absolutely flawless. Me and Corey actually drove it to Missouri a few months back to pick up 2 LS engines, and we drove it to Missouri, put 2 5.3 LS engines in the back of it. Actually, I think one was a 5.3 and one was a 6.0. But anyway, they weigh about the same. Put them both in the back and drove them all the way back to Arkansas, about 5.5, 6 hours, no problems. I've also driven this truck back and forth to Louisiana a couple of times. It's been great. I did do the ball joints on this side, the lower ball joints, because these trucks are famous for ball joints. So I did check them, and I ended up replacing that one. This one's okay. I put a new radiator in it when I did the timing belt job. And also I got these wheels for it. These wheels came off of I believe they came off a 4Runner. But anyway, I put those wheels and tires on it, and it actually made it ride a lot better than what was on it. It was actually these steel wheels that were on it. The tires are getting pretty old. So I got these wheels and tires for it, and it's just been great. I love this thing. This one's got 333,000 miles on it. When I bought it, I think it had like 320.
Ain't got no gas in it.
So I've put about 12,000 miles on it in a year. I put this radio in. It had a little like Bluetooth radio in it, but it wasn't touchscreen, so I put that in there. It kind of sucks. I'm not gonna be honest. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. It keeps throwing itself off of Bluetooth and onto some kind of iPod mode, and you got to manually reconnect to it after it does that. It's kind of annoying. Got this sliding glass here. You can just reach behind you and open it and get some air flowing. I also like that it has bench seat, and it's got, armrest. And one of the best things, it's got what they call a ball chiller. So you can, cool yourself down there. AC and everything works good in it. So I did put some new speakers in the doors. And if I go around to the other side, I'll show you. Put a small Kicker 10-inch subwoofer back here, and it bumps pretty good. I like it. Crank windows, very base model truck, but I needed a truck, and it does truck things just fine. It's a little beat up. Somebody had a 5th wheel thing in here at some point. I don't know what they were thinking doing that with a little V6 truck. Of course, being a V6, it does not tow very well. It'll tow a small trailer with a 4-wheeler on it pretty okay. It'll haul a 4-wheeler in the bed just fine with a little bit of body roll, but it'll tow small stuff pretty good. But like if you try to start towing like big heavy 0-turn mowers or anything with it, or probably tow a car with it. I've never tried towing a car with it, but it struggles pretty bad on heavy stuff. And for a V6, it gets horrible fuel mileage. It's a 3.4 liter V6, so it's a small V6, and it gets about, on a good day, I can get about maybe 16 miles per gallon with it. Corey drove it when we were coming back from Missouri with the 2 motors in the back of it, and he managed to get 18 miles per gallon with it. I don't know how he did it, but pretty bad on gas. It's pretty slow, but it does the job, and it hasn't let me down. It hasn't left me stranded, so I'll be keeping this one for a while for sure. yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps up the Tundra. Now for this one, this is a 2009 Corolla with the 1.8 liter. It's a 5-speed car. You may have seen the video I did on this car. This was my mom's car. She bought it brand new in 2008. It's a 2009 year model. And of course, you know, it's a white Corolla. There's really nothing special about it, you wouldn't think, but of course it's a 5-speed manual. I put that shifter on there not too long ago. And it's got crank windows and no electronic locks or anything, so it's pretty base model, but that's what my mom wanted. She wanted it to be as basic as it could get because she didn't want to deal with any electrical issues or anything. This car is awesome. I love it. I've had it for almost a year now. I haven't really done anything crazy to it. I'm trying to keep it nice because it was my mom's and everything. So if you didn't see the video, basically, long story short, we had this car and then my mom sold it, but she sold it to someone local. And then about 5 years later down the line, they ended up putting it back up for sale, and my mom was the first one to know about it, and then I was the first one to know about it because she wanted me to have it. I always wanted this car, and so now I got it. And when we sold it, it had 50,000 miles on it, and now it's got, or when I bought it back, it had 93,000. Now it's got just over 100,000 miles on it, so it's still very low mileage. The person who bought it had a small accident, and it kind of, you can see there doesn't look quite right. If you saw the last video, you may have noticed that plastic was missing and both the headlights were mismatched. I put new headlights in it and I replaced that plastic piece. It was still there, it was just in the trunk, so I just had to put it back on. I still need to go back and have all this overspray fixed because after the wreck it was repainted kind of so I haven't really done anything to it other than those headlights, and I had it tinted. Put this shifter in. I put this sweet Boss radio in it. It's got Apple CarPlay and everything, and it works really well. Still got the factory speakers. I might leave those in there, I might not. Haven't really decided yet. I put these little Walmart tweeters in both doors there. They sound good. And I did add 2 Rockville 10-inch subwoofers that I had laying around, and I haven't quite found the right amp for it yet. I've been running small amps on it, and it actually bumps pretty good. Being as this is a 2009 Obama period car, it rattles pretty bad with the subs, so really need to go through and properly set the car up for it. I need to get a good amp in there and tighten up some plastic stuff, but I like it. And of course, being me, I had to, well, keep in mind, you guys may remember this exhaust on this car. Surely you do if you know this channel at all. Well, this car got the same exact one on it, because why wouldn't you put a good exhaust on a 5-speed car? Yeah, this car is really nice. It's a base, you know, it's base model with crank windows. Put you a touch screen in it and all that, and you got yourself a good little daily driver. And only things I don't like about this car really is it's not the most comfortable thing. I mean, it's just a little compact car, budget, you know. It's geared really bad for the highway. It's geared really short. I guess because it's a 5-speed with a small engine. It's if you go down the highway at about, you know, 85 miles an hour on the highway like you do, it's doing about almost 4,000 RPM, so it's screaming. The car needs a clutch, and it needed all 4 struts, and I've already done the rear ones. I haven't done the front ones yet. Waiting to do the front ones for when I do the clutch, because whenever I do the clutch job, I'm probably gonna have all that apart. But it needs a clutch, and I mentioned that in the last video I did, and it turns out it's true, because somebody took the helper spring out of the pedal, so the pedal sits way up, and if the pedal is like right here where it should be, it like if you push your foot on the pedal about there, it slips. So that's not good. It needs a clutch, but I mean it still holds the power just fine like it is now, but it's gonna need a clutch at some point. I guess I'll show you some videos of what the exhaust sounds like on this. Also, speaking of exhaust, I forgot to mention I did put a Flowmaster exhaust on this on the Tundra. As you can see there's an old Flowmaster that Corey had laying around, so I just slapped it on there and it sounds pretty good. Put a couple of videos of that here. So I think that pretty much wraps up the update on the vehicles. So I guess let's talk a little bit about where I've been. Why haven't I been making videos? So as most of you probably know, I'm from Louisiana and I moved to Arkansas about 2.5, 3 years ago. Ever since then, I've just hit the ground running, working full time and just being busy, trying to stay on my foot, doing adulting things, you know. And that's honestly the bottom line as to why I haven't been uploading as much. Moved here with the hopes of getting with Corey and spitting out a lot of content together, and we did at first, but then, you know, life kind of got in the way and I had to start making more money on my own, so I started working full-time. And then for a year I was working at a truck plant, so I was working absolutely full-time. I was working 52 hours a week. I was working 6 in the morning to 5 in the evening every day, 5 days a week, and it was killing me. I absolutely didn't have time or energy to make any videos. So that's why for about a year I just didn't do anything. I'm no longer working there now. I'm currently doing my own work at the moment, kind of in between jobs, I guess you could say. And it's just convenient that I happen to hit 1,000 subscribers right when that happened. So again, thank you guys for that. I know I say it all the time that I want to make more videos, but I really do want to make more videos, and I really want to make this kind of a thing. It's just that I only have these 3 things to really make videos on, and I will say that there's going to be videos on this. When I do the clutch job, there'll be videos on that. There's a train, that's nice. Okay, I think the train is gone. I will make some videos when I do the clutch job on this car. I'll try to make videos more on pretty much anything that pops up, really. I haven't really done any videos on the truck because the truck has been so solid. There really hasn't been anything to talk about on it. But I'd also like to start making videos of just some of the work, just some of the random work I do at the shop. And I'd like to do, I do enjoy doing like vlogs and stuff, but you guys don't seem to care about the vlogs as much. So I do intend on trying to make more content of just, you know, working on stuff, upgrading stuff. So I will be on the lookout for more content to make for you guys, because again, I mean, I got 1,000 subscribers now, and I did not think this was going to go that far. And I know that's not a whole lot for today's YouTube community, but I'm very thankful for you guys. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up for this awkward little video. You guys enjoyed, please consider subscribing, like, comment, all that stuff, and hopefully we'll have some more videos for you guys in the near future.